right into the millennial mindset, baby, where we can talk about slept-on topics that millennials really need. So first things first, I want us to touch on slept-on businesses. Like, I feel like a lot of people think that you can only be maybe 10 or 15 things to make money, whether it's college related, whether it's music, or whatever the case may be. But I want to talk about some of the industries where you can make big bucks that people ain't really going after.
Okay.
People ain't going after.
Well,
For example,
I'll start by saying, like, I feel like social media and just technology in general has made us kind of like, you know, stagnant in the like, we don't express ourselves, we don't know how to communicate with each other. So I think for somebody that's an introvert, which is likely a millennial, semi-truck drivers. That'll be
Man, that's a good one.
Spending all your time by yourself on the road, you know.
Making that check.
Self-reflect,
Damn,
So,
what you got, Haley?
I think the tech industry, the finance industry.
Please learn coding if you can. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You'll be more than okay.
You're gonna be well more than
okay.
okay. But just like, and just finding out like things that you love and how you can work doing them. Like I always tell my younger brother, all he do is sit in front of the video game and play it.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you can learn how to make all these, you know, oh, I got a glitch, You can fix the glitch.
Yeah.
You can create whatever you want. You know, so if you love video games, there's avenues for you to learn how to do this. And you get paid.
You know what? I think a lot of millennials, all they think about is, hey, I can get paid for having people watch me do it. But they don't think like I can get paid to create this shit.
And you can do both. You can do both.
You can do
you
both.
know a lot of like pro gamers work in the tech industry?
Bro, I really wish Harry was a part of this segment because he was like creating his own mobile game. And the way that he got it, bro, it's so crazy. So dope. And it's like if you create your own, then you film yourself or you stream yourself playing your game. Like, bro,
All
that's
perfect.
And Cappy couldn't join us today, but he's like the tech guy of the podcast, so he'll definitely be able to, you know, give y'all some insight on that.
Yeah.
I had another one. I said marketing. You know,
Yes.
people are becoming more conscious of the fact that you have to be an entrepreneur to establish wealth. So with the rise of new businesses, marketing is crucial.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
And you know what, honestly, I'll keep it simple. In this age of where a lot of people think that where they need to be is in the corporate office, being an entrepreneur is even a profession that's slept on.
That's
Yeah.
so real.
I mean, I would encourage those of you that have passion towards something to just go ahead and take that dive, you know what I'm saying? Of course, make sure that you financially straight, but that's slept on too.
It is.
Yeah.
You really need to have an exit plan, bro. Like, that's how I look at it. When you work in corporate America, you can really use it to your advantage and realize, like, it's not a waste of time, because if you work in an environment that you can learn from, like, I know when I did payroll, I learned so much. So much.
Just
that
about
I
how
can always
businesses
transfer.
work.
It literally.
Like, oh no, I know payroll, so I know how this got a process when you didn't have all this in.
When taxes are due. Like, it made me realize, damn,
Yeah.
I could have went to school to be a CPA all in all.
All in all.
I realized I was really good with numbers, man. I slept on that about myself because when I graduated from college, I had this mindset of what work should have been versus just doing that.
And that's another like I was saying, finance, like being a CPA, what's an accountant?
Yeah.
You know, what are all of these different, you know, avenues of finance that you can work in? Because there's so, like, even if you just have to work in finance, you can work in stocks, you can work in, you know, as a CFO. You know, like, it depends on what you're trying to do, but there's so many things you can do in that.
Yeah.
I think a misconception is that people think something you love isn't supposed to feel like work. Like, regardless, if you want to be successful with some shit, even if you love it, you're gonna work your ass off, and you're not gonna want to do it sometimes.
Yes, bro. I don't like people that just think like all you have to do is think positive and then it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can manifest my reality without any work. Just watch me. And it's like,
But even, you know, for those biblical, faith without work is dead. It tell you literally, you can say I want this and it's gonna come to me, but you have to go out there and get it. You know, like, how bad do you want it? That's how it's gonna be granted to you when you show this what I want.
Yeah, true.
no, for real, man. I also wanted to talk about roles in the music industry because I feel like a lot of people that want to do music, they just get blindsided by, I want to be the artist, because that's all that's shoved in your face. That's all you see. So, and I also think that's what make people kind of sign their lives away when they finally do get it, without realizing like, damn, there's so many other pieces in music that I should have first researched. You know what I mean? But I could be more than just the artist, or I can be the artist plus. You know what I mean? That's what Kanye showed me. Like, I can be the artist, I can make the beats, I can market my shit. You know?
Yeah. Or. I'm really good at this. I love making music, but I do not like being in front of people.
Yes.
Get on that.
Know that. Own that.
Get on that pen. People be like, I don't want to be a writer. Has a stigma. Get paid,
bro.
Be a writer.
That's definitely one of my goals.
Negotiate your contract so that you get paid. That's what you need to make sure of, because if you do it right, it's your intellectual property.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You're leasing it to someone. That's what's happening.
Yeah, for real.
And they gonna pay it every month like rent. As long as that song hit, you gonna pay me every month like rent, because it's my property.
Exactly, man. It's like, you don't, if people kind of just realize that, damn, I could be more than just a rapper, I think people will also, and this is just my opinion, but you'll feel less pressure to kind of make whatever's out there, because you feel like, damn, that clock is ticking, like I'm 27 and I ain't popped yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still singing auto-tune, making dance songs, but I ain't popped.
You know this, he popped later.
Bro.
And look, him still a millionaire, but you gotta keep it.
Just to piggyback on Snow Allegra, man, she's 32. I said, holy shit.
Yeah,
Lizzo didn't make it until she was like 30 something. I can't think the exact age, but maybe
you
realize,
just gotta
like,
keep at it.
Keep at it, stay consistent.
Sometimes you be making something before your time.
You know, just keep the ear to the streets at the same time.
Yeah, but don't feel pressure to make what's happening, because we got enough little babies. And ain't nothing wrong with a little baby, but when you got like 1,000 of them motherfuckers.
Just take that, and just only take so much of it. You feel me? Like,
another person that showed us that you could be more than just the artist is Nipsey Hussle.
Absolutely.
That's one person we got to talk about in this
Before
episode.
we move on, I just think that, you know, everybody loves music. So if you don't have a musical talent, you can't produce, you can't sing. What about being a photographer for artists? Or what about, you know, artists are always busy, whether they be doing a show or making music or, you know, interviewing.
Being a touring manager.
Having
a production
social
company.
media.
I'll tell you, it's hella slept on, bro. If you're really good at graphics, man, being a graphic designer, they make so much fucking money.
They
bro.
to do simple things, y'all.
Yes.
If you could like create a label for a new wine, like, you know, a vineyard's making a new wine, we need a label for it. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Well, you know, Obama's logo cost millions of dollars for them to make that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta think about how much is being used and how much money is being made from it. That's really where you negotiate your property. It's like, even though I don't care how simple you want it to be made, it's how it's going to be used and what you're going to profit off of it.
Yeah.
So if it's going to be what you need, I need to be paid every month like rent, paid on my property.
Bro, for real.
And artists get in a lot of trouble, so public relations, you know what I mean?
Yeah, public relations is always, whoever's Chris Brown's PR, you're doing a great job.
Working your ass off, but you're doing a damn good job.
Every time,
working your ass off.
Every time he get into something, like his PR be there. Like whoever, I said that since the headbutt to Rihanna.
Yeah, he went hand on
We don't domestic
but
violence
even
on this podcast.
since then, like how did he make? Like look at him, he's still the golden R&B child.
Whoever put him on the BT Awards and say, "Dude, man in the mirror, Michael Jackson," and cry, nigga. Oh, he got me there. I'm standing with the man. I'm like, that's right, man.
He was crying for real, y'all.
We know shit got wild. You apologize to her, did you?
Shit,
Did you make it right?
I was like, man, Chris ain't do it. When you that talented, I mean, honestly feel like that. If you that talented, people overlook a lot of your flaws.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
They
even
that
if you But hey, let's go on to the Nipsey.
Yeah, all right, let's go on to Nipsey. I feel like Nipsey was highly slept on. I don't know if he's still slept on, but just before his death, bro. I feel like he definitely gave anybody the blueprint. Anybody the blueprint on how to make it, especially in music, goddamn. Own your shit and master your shit and take that shit far.
But that's everything in life he really taught you. Like, he tell you, like, I did it like this, but this all it takes is for you to believe in yourself. You know, that's it. All it takes is for, I put all my money in myself.
Yes,
you know?
bro.
And that's all you got to do. I don't care if it's in finance, if it's in, you know, being a teacher, if it's in anything. Like, you put everything that you have into it and it's going to grow. and
be
nurture you.
patient, be consistent. You know what I mean? Don't waver when times get hard. You know what I mean? Just persevere.
Yep.
And like you said, the marathon continues. That's what really showed me, like, man, I gotta get this branding thing down pat, because even when you're gone, that's a way to leave a legacy.
And look at him, his brand is still like it has such this like you know like untangible quality.
Yeah.
That it's just like just to have something that has that logo on it. You know, it's like damn, like this something you can't buy this.
Yeah,
you know?
bro.
And he was a visionary too, man. It's
For
like
sure.
he was still an up and coming artist. Like he was developing his career, but at the same time, he was conscious enough to say, "Well, damn, let me start Vector 9 where I can give other, you know what I mean, small business owners opportunity, you know, have a workspace and like develop their business." So he was genius, man. And he came from a royal family, Haile Selassie. Do your research on that.
Oh, hey, everybody, go ahead and.
Tap your temple. Tap your temple.
Talk about being slept on.
It is Google's, baby. Yes, he did.
But it's crazy how the trend, like, it's crazy that his death took for people to not be sleeping on him, because overnight, every hood in America just turned into Nipsey's children after he passed away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When he passed away, I went back and said I always loved Nipsey the man, but the music, it took me a minute to connect with. But with this new journey that I'm on, once he passed, I played Victory Lap and said, "Oh my God, this is what I got to hear every day. I would rather shoot before I run. Fuck you." That's right, Nip.
And since we talking about Nips, we also gotta touch on the fact that you can't be a hater, man. Find what you're passionate about, find your purpose in life, and pursue that. Like, there's no reason for you to want to hate this man so much that you wouldn't kill him. When he providing opportunities and like inspiring people, so
like Boosie said, be in your hometown,
man.
Keep your eyes open. You feel I'm in my hometown, I can chill.
Yeah,
eyes open.
It's not the case, man.
Eyes open.
It's crazy.
Shit crazy. Them be the ones that want to get you real quick. I already know.
Because they feel like they know you and they'll get more out of that. And it's like, for what though? You don't get nothing out of tearing nobody down, even if it's mentally, you say it to yourself in your mind, you say something negative about somebody. That ain't doing nothing but something negative to you.
And it just be pure hating shit, because niggas just be looking at you and envy like, damn, I wish that was me. I wish I could do that for my family. That's what be going on under the subconscious. But on the outside, niggas be like, man, you ain't no real nigga. He went out there like that. That's why I gotta off him. Damn, bro.
And what's crazy is all the hate that comes from people within the city that makes people start to hate the city and draw back and feel like they can move somewhere else. Newsflash, same shit's going on everywhere.
Same shit's going on everywhere.
Kaya got the fuck on and said what? She was from Atlanta? Back in Yampa. Nah, it's Yampa.
Now she love this shit.
That's yeah, we accept you back though. But another thing that I wanted to touch on, if you guys are willing to, is just I want y'all to name some of the books that you're reading. I think reading is just hella slept on in general. You know what I mean? I can honestly say I'm late to the party. Outside of reading things because I had to, or like for educational purposes, I didn't read in my spare time. So I wanted y'all to talk about a book you read, or maybe one you're reading right now.
Okay, I'm reading Think and Grow Rich right now.
Oh my God, you're like the 8th person.
Yeah.
I gotta get my hands on it.
What's crazy is this book is old as fuck. I don't know if you know anything about Napoleon Hill, but he was from way back in the back. I don't even know what year. You know,
philosopher.
Yeah, something like that. But I haven't gotten too deep into it, maybe like a quarter way or something. But it's crazy. I think every good book that I've read, I can see myself subconsciously applying those type of, you know what I'm saying, messages that I've received in those books. And that's how I know it's a good book, honestly. It's all about, you know, just being wise about your money. Like, a lot of people don't think right when it comes to money, and that's why we stuck in this trap of being broke, and fucking our family's broke, and all we showing our family is
to
broke.
be broke.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's real.
Well, a book I'm reading now is the Bible.
Okay.
God bless you.
Yeah, I just feel like it's
no facts.
But it's no longer something that I want someone else to teach me. I want to read it myself
Have your own interpretation
and gain my own experience. But books I love, like inspirational fiction. So Optimist is always a book I recommend to any and everybody. But I also like a book called The Last Lecture. That's great. And the 5 People You Meet in Heaven. So it gives you like all those are perspective. They're all about how you can change your perspective on things that you do.
Me and the Optimist were talking off camera about the book, 5 People You Meet in Heaven, and she has a dope quote that I think she should share with you all. So
read.
It's youth like precious glass. So when you touch glass and your fingerprint is on it, it says youth like precious glass holds the prints of its handlers. So like your parents, those who have loved you and held you, their prints are stained on you, and who they are is stained on you. And it's gonna make you who you are. So it's like
super
that.
dope, super dope. I got a book that I read. I think I want to share with you all. It's called The Motivation Manifesto by Brendan Burchard. It's a really good book, man. Really good.
Share that with me. I'm about to start reading.
I gotta get it.
It shows you how you can build motivation in your life. And I just want to read a couple paragraphs if you don't mind. Do we mind? Anybody mind? We good? All right, cool. It says,
delay makes no effort to woo or seduce us. It's a dictator of terms. Stop or be hurt. Wait or risk ruin. Presented with such dire choices, our mind rarely argues. With internal fears that we may be hurt, rejected, or ruined, why wouldn't we stop? Suddenly moving forward sounds like suicide, and so our minds start crafting masterful arguments for justifying inaction.
We become severely confident in our negativity in order to protect ourselves, saying things to ourselves and others like, well, the conditions aren't perfect yet for me to begin. You can't just rush into things, you know. And so if life is not progressing fast enough for us, delay is there. If we have been waiting for the right time to strike out on our own, to approach a potential lover, to seek a higher position, to start a new project, to actually fight for what we truly want, delay is there. It is delay that turns people of action into people of apathy and insignificance. Nothing has done more than delay to make potentially great men and women miss their moment.
Amen. Amen.
Bible verses.
that was out of Revelation. Yes, sir.
No, man, I'm happy y'all all have books to share. Everybody know mine right now, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm tearing that book the fuck up. Using that book, comparing my budget, like, you right, Rich Dad, I need more assets on this motherfucker. They ain't going out to eat today, fuck that.
And that's something that's slept on is assets, or
Yes,
IRAs,
bro.
or life insurance.
All of that is slept on. Alright, so we about to get into something more light and fun. The tweener talk, alright? We ask each other crazy ass questions. Y'all ready? Alright. First motherfucking topic I want to talk about is, are you snoozing on your possible match? Now hear me out. For the motherfuckers that's always talking about they can't find Mr. Right, niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, is it possible that the right person is right in your face? For some bad bitches right in your DMs. I don't know if fine niggas got, bitches in their DMs. Maybe y'all do. I don't know. But maybe Mr. Right is already in your DMs and you just not responding.
You gotta say Optimist.
How this came upon me.
You got something.
As if my DMs just like.
You got something going, man.
I mean, it's possible.
See, we had to bring her up because she got a DM. She got all the niggas in her DMs. All right,
no,
all the niggas in your DMs.
Feel free to jump in. Y'all can hop in.
Proceed with caution, okay? Don't go in with your feelings first, cause that scene hurt. That scene hurt more than unread. Unread, like, okay, she busy. Duh.
Oh, you see? She's busy for 5 minutes, so it's dead there. So it's dead.
Oh, you see now? You don't respond? Okay, bet. But I'm just saying, like, that could be a possibility. Another possibility is that I think people set unrealistic standards. What about bitches that want a nigga that got a good job, good house, all of this shit, right? But they only fuck with the dope boys.
Hey.
Listen,
that's
we got bad
that's unrealistic standards.
It's just like men who like those like.
They can only expect so much from that. Well, I mean, they are gonna expect more, but they can't.
I think it takes eventually.
Logically, they can only.
No, and it does. It's like it's a thrill. It's fun. And let me tell you, them be the ones treating you right. They make you feel good about yourself.
Okay.
They have a few girlfriends.
I was gonna say, now, I do got it on the flip side too, because I ain't just gonna bash all the films out there. Because niggas be fucking around. I think niggas have this unrealistic standard of, I want a girl that's always at home. She ain't got too many bodies on her. I don't want her to wear a lot of makeup. But the bitches y'all go after, I feel like be the opposite.
Be the opposite, yes.
Every time.
And that's how I feel. I'm like,
that's both sides.
It's a double-edged sword.
Wait, explain that side. Help us understand that perspective.
The women?
No, me. We know that.
Okay, because man is more animalistic in his sense.
Why all niggas like the doing that?
Because women have socially been suppressed to be.
You're talking so hard, I see it.
Okay, you fucking our setup, Jock.
Because women have, let's say, evolved through the years.
Men have not.
Let's not say there ain't hoes, because there's plenty of hoes out here. But, well, I wouldn't say they don't want to appear like hoes, but the new music these days is kind of like, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
that's true.
But I don't know, man. I really think it's both sides.
Okay.
I feel like at this age, it's like, if you're looking for, like you said, dating and marriage, I feel like we at the age where it's still a bunch of people that are just kind of like casually dating, whereas other people are like dead serious, like want to be married. So
yes,
I think that's an issue. That's a class too. You know.
And is that a first date question?
I was
Or
about
you
to ask
figuring out
that.
like, oh,
That's not a first date question.
Some people just want a chick.
some people definitely just
I
want
can't
a jit. Some people definitely just want a jit. Shout out to
Wait a
whoever
minute.
said
Some people just want a jit?
yes,
Yeah.
some people just be like, because people feel like the greatest thing you can do in life, and I'm not doing well unless I have a kid. And it's like, sweetie.
With that clock ticking too, especially if you're a woman, because it's
Yeah.
like, no, but scientifically.
Yeah, I feel that.
After like 35, you don't really want to be pushing them.
You crazy. I'm gonna be at 30 like, all right, let's get started.
But to bring it back to the whole internet thing,
Yeah.
I would describe it in a metaphor as like, with internet dating, there's all this spam in your fucking inbox.
That's
And
so
you might have that one good message, but you just like delete all. 'cause it's
Spam.
It's smoking bullshit.
I had somebody try to sell me guns and weed on Instagram.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're probably
Hey,
police.
block.
She's got drugs working together.
Block. He was like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" I'm like, "Nah, what's up, bro?"
You be
Guns
responsible.
and drugs?
Yeah. I had to click on the profile, like, "Oh, come on, man. I thought you had some music." All right. I guess I can go for that. And I guess it's the same on both sides. But the point that I was just trying to make is that you can't sit up here and complain about what's not out there for you. I think we talked about this on the episode already. Like, you are what you attract sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you keep getting trash ass partners, what
Maybe
is it
try.
about you?
Maybe
Where-
you need to
where
take
are you-
some self, like,
Picking them
That's
from,
real.
where you, how are you finding them?
Yeah.
Find another climate.
And really, you know what I mean, assess your expectations. Like, you can't have unrealistic expectations. You want this from this person, this from this person. You know what I mean? It's going to be certain things from anybody that you're dealing with that's going to be like, whoa, we need to work on that. But
yeah,
you know
go
what I mean?
into an open mind.
That's it.
And see where it goes from there.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you got your missus, right? I done found mine. Okay, I'll take your advice for that.
Yeah, man.
Me and Matt struggling, so you know.
You're struggling.
We got DMs, you got.
Yours is in your DM. Yours is, I think niggas be having hoes
Hey.
person. Them be the ones that, like,
It's
they
his
take your
favorite
phone.
side chick. He finally gonna be like, I'm done.
As a dude, I don't know how everyone
You be
is,
around.
but as a dude, before I even got in
Shit,
a relationship, I didn't have girls just jump into my DMs. I think
That's
that's
a
like
nigga thing,
given
yeah.
for the dude.
Yeah.
And the ones I did were like, nah.
It be them that be like,
Trying to oversell the product.
Yeah, like
It ain't
extra
worth
shit.
you were too aggressive. What up, nigga? Damn, what up? Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about what when I first started talking to girls. There was only one type of girl in my DMs, and I was very upset. I ain't gonna mention it because I don't want to lose my endorsements.
Hey.
Alright? But it was the opposite of what I like. Complete opposite of what I like.
Say it in a
Fuck.
respectful way. Supple. A little supple.
Yeah. Alright, so check this out.
What they say.
Oh no, I'm gonna say that flat out. I'm gonna say that flat out. Don't do the wet dog. No, I'm just playing. I love you.
Oh,
I
shit.
love y'all. I love y'all.
This
Alright,
is
so
all our
anyway.
Caucasian viewership. We appreciate you and we welcome you.
Hey, Joe Budden say what he want. I was saying what I want. But nah, on the real, I think all women are beautiful. Okay.